Welcome back, everybody, and good morning. Time to take another deep dive into the writing world of Medium. Today's piece is by Taylor Michael, When the Fairy Tale Ends. So, backstory for me. This individual is actually my best friend of 21 years. It's not cheating, she's read her on Medium, and that's what we're doing. So, we are going to go ahead and read this wonderful piece by her. I actually adored this piece a little bit more than she did because I think she's a super better writer than I am. Let's just move on and get started. All right. Or at least the spell gets broken. This one might get a little messy. We like messy. We like messy. We all go through our lives looking for magical moments and the love that we see in the movies. Yeah, we do. We have an ideology that romance is somehow supposed to be the whirlwind of city lights, extravagant dinners, and flights to exotic locations. But we get so caught up in those ideas and those flashes of romance to the point that we miss it in real life. Too often in life, we overlook the people that were brought across our paths because we look to the movies and hope that someone out in the wide world would do those things for us. We set ourselves up for failure, though. Yes, we do. The truth is that the romanticized ideology that we follow along with in the movies, like the lost little puppy dogs, is a wonderful thought. But it's just that, a thought. It's ideas, yes. Reality, however, is something totally different for a vast majority of the populace. We romanticize so much that ultimately means so little. A lot of people in this world have had some really bad relationships. Yes. Fingers pointing at me right now. Like horrendously bad. It's like she's reading my mind. And in the span of a year, we'll find someone that sees them and loves them just as they are. They will overcome a great amount of trial and tribulation together, all at the start of their relationship. They will live a fairy tale-like lifestyle, and imperfections slowly rise to the surface. Arguments happen about trivial things or about the bigger things that no one talks about when starting a new journey. Yes, what she said. It could be simple small things like not matching energy in how much work you do around the home, or not doing the small things that show that you appreciate them. It could be you don't do things that they enjoy together. The point of it is that the one will slowly start to adjust aspects of themselves to suit the other. Once that has happened, it will spiral all the way out of control in some cases. Let me stop for a second. So, yes. The honeymoon phase is what people call it. When you first start a relationship, everything seems wonderful and magical and fabulous. And then you start to realize that you don't like the way they chew, or you don't like the fact that they leave their clothes on the floor instead of putting it in a hamper. Anybody realize that? Anybody dislike that? Please put it in the comments. Let me know. Does your spouse put the clothes in the floor or in the hamper? Yeah, okay. All of that can be a very real situation for anyone out in this wide insanity of a reality we call this world. People are fickle and different and picky, and there is a never-ending stream of judgment from every corner of the known existence. Yes. Preach. Yes. And every great once in a while, we will see the exact opposite. We will see the possibility of it happening, yes. But we also determine that we are not going to let it happen. We see the possibility in front of us that makes it not the recurring cycle. Or maybe we are just the ever far-flung optimist that refuses to give up hope. Whatever the case may be, we choose to find a new path. We choose to break the patterns. Now, there are probably a great many people who have read to this point and wondered, what is the purpose of this whole thing then? I'm there. Reel me back in. And the answer is really simple. To grow, to learn, and to love unconditionally. Not every person is going to be perfect. Perfection is relative to the observer seeking it. What someone defines as perfect may not be so for the next person you come across. It is only through understanding the utter lack of the improbable term will you find the beauty in each other. Recently, I've gone through something like this, And I can attest that sometimes taking the time to see outside of the box can, and does, do some really good things. We decided to take the time to work out our issues as a team. We decided to break the pattern. We choose to be better. Throughout our relationship, we have had our fair share of problems. We're human. But what we have done is reset ourselves with each other. We gave ourselves the time to think things through, communicate what we needed and wanted, and worked on building the foundation back to where we started with. We rediscovered the connections that we shared in the beginning by challenging each other. Our intimate connection, and no, I'm not talking about has doubled in intensity. Our conversations, our late night ramblings, it all has taken on a deep connection that we thought we had lost for a time. It is a beautiful thing to see, in my honest opinion. But then again, I'm very biased. Lol. We all go through life differently. What matters is how we deal with it. We can choose to ignore the reality of our world, or we can choose to see the beauty of life as we live it. I choose to live in the now and love the man who chose me. I choose to remember that real life is just as wonderful as the romanticized movies. I choose to live a chaotic life with my family, just as they are, and to love them as much as I possibly can. I choose my life in this world. Do you? That was deep. Hold on. Let me bring myself back up. That was deep. I really enjoyed this piece. I really enjoyed it. It was a little sporadic, but I got there. I get it. So, in the gist of this piece, guys, life is not like the fairy tale movies, okay? It's not. It's just not going to be that way. There is romantic aspects to life. You and your partner or partners or however it works for you are going to fall into these romantic and loving and obnoxiously gorgeous pieces of the world. But then there are going to be parts that are going to be hurdles, that are going to be struggle. And getting through that and loving every part of someone is the way that it needs to be in order for all of you to communicate and connect with one another. So I really enjoyed that this was actually brought into a great aspect into this piece. All right, guys, so that was Taylor Michael's piece on When the Fairy Tale Ends. And I really do like the idea of a fairy tale love life. You know, every girl does. That's why we watch, rom-coms, right? Rom-coms. They're a thing. He's just not that into you is a good one. Anyway, all right, guys, again, thank you so much for allowing me to go over a wonderful read here on Medium. Don't forget, if you are a writer or a reader, please check out Taylor Michael's content. The link is down below. And make sure to send me an email if you write on Medium and have a piece of work that you'd like me to read. I'd love to see it. Come back and see you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.